Hello, fourth graders. We are about to start our English lesson for today. And today we're doing a new book. We're starting a new book this month, and we're going to do a new activity for our book project. So what we're doing is going to be literature circles, and I'm going to explain to you what that is. But first, I'm going to tell you what book we're reading. We are going to read Wonder this month. And I'm not going to tell you what it's about because I don't want to spoil anything, but it's really good and you're all going to love it. So, what is a literature circle? So, literature is just another book for books or readings or anything like that. So, you're going to get put into groups, which will be your circle, but it's going to be your group, your friends, your group mates. I'm going to assign you groups, and you're each going to have a job. So instead of trying to do all the jobs whenever you're reading a chapter of the book, you're just going to have one thing to focus on. So you're not going to have to focus on like trying to make connections and predictions and all those things we've talked about. You're only going to have to do one thing, but that means you're going to have to do a really good job of that one thing. So you're going to read one chapter of the book, and then you'll meet with your group. And then you'll have the same groups for the project at the end that you always do. Okay, so I'm going to explain to you what each job is, and I'm going to give you examples so you understand what your job will be whenever I give you your assignment for your job. So the first job is the connector. So a connector's job is to connect or make a connection to something from the book to something else. So it could be something in your personal life or something that your friend did or said or something that's happening in the world or another book or another movie. Like if I was going to make a connection for green eggs and ham that we looked at last week, I would say like we're all nervous when we try new things, just like the narrator was nervous to try green eggs and ham. That could be a connection. The next job is the inquisitor, and being inquisitive just means that you're going to ask questions or you're going to be curious. So the inquisitor's job is to come up with some questions about the chapter to ask your group mates, or just things that you're wondering about that maybe will get answered later in the book. So like in Green Eggs and Ham, I might wonder why the narrator doesn't want to try them. Maybe he tried them before, he didn't like them, but it doesn't seem like he's tried them before. So why is he so against trying them? That would be my question that I would ask to my group mates. The next job is the illustrator. So your job is going to be to summarize or tell us the most important things that happened during that chapter in some kind of piece of art. So like a picture or a collage or a painting, something like that. You're just going to get creative and show us visually what happened in the chapter. So like if I was going to draw a picture for Green Eggs and Ham, I would draw like the narrator trying the green eggs and ham that Sam I am is giving him, right? And then the last job is the predictor. So your job is going to be to predict or guess, but like an educated guess, a good, like logical guess based on what you've read. You're going to guess what's going to happen next in the book. So you're not going to try to guess like the end of the book in chapter 1. You're going to guess like what you think is going to happen in chapter 2. Make a prediction. And then you're going to share with your teammates and you're going to tell them why you think that's going to happen. And then you'll get to see if that really happens. So if I was going to make a prediction for Green Eggs and Ham, I would say, like, I think that Sam I Am is going to bother the character again to try something new. And we know that happens at the end of the book. So my prediction would be correct. Okay. So now I'm going to put you in your groups that I've assigned you. Everyone has an assigned job, and it's based on what I think you are going to be best at because everyone has special talents in here, right? So I'm going to give you your group and I'm going to give you your job, and then we'll go over any other questions that you guys have, and it's going to be so much fun.